Hey guys, excuse me. Well, I got in a fight in the astral plane. I know, I know. I'm laughing right now, but at the time, um, uh, okay. So I'll just hear me out. Hear me out. I don't condone violence and all of that, and unless it's really necessary. But in this case, I was minding my own business, and yeah. So let me explain. So this one night, this was maybe a week and a half or so ago, and I started listening to these binaural beats that were, they were different than the typical binaural beats that I listened to with, the Gateway Project. So, anyways, long story short, I come out of the body, and you know, I'm in a different area. It was weird looking. It was old, um, very wooden place. It looked like a church of some sort. So, anyways, I'm just kind of like, okay, where the hell am I? And because I wasn't in the original place that I would normally come out, and I see these nuns. They were in gray, all gray, and I'm thinking to myself, um, okay, what is all of this, right? Or what's going on? I'm, don't get me wrong. I do believe in religions, but I'm not a religious person anymore. Like, no. So really and truly, the nuns could have nunned away, and I would have been perfectly fine. But they were just kind of around, and so I just decided to lighten the place up because it was relatively dim. It wasn't dark, but it was dim. So I lit up, and the moment I cast this white light, they scattered. They just left. It looked like some of them actually ran into each other. It was weird. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, all right, nuns. Mm. So, anyways, so I leave that area, and I was trying to find a place to do what I do now is called light work, which is I use the light frequencies that I'm able to emit to help manifestations along. So, in other words, like if I wanted to have to get extra money in the physical plane, then I would do light work, in the astral plane, and just direct it to the physical plane. And so that's what I've been experimenting doing. And by no means I'm just trying this out, for this particular time. But in order to do this light work, you have to be in a clean place, a place of higher frequency is what I understand it to be. And so that's exactly what I was searching for. But in that area, it none of that area looked just pristine. It just kind of looked regular. You feel me? And so I just figured, okay, well, go somewhere where I'm not around anybody, I'm minding my own business, and just create a pristine area using my light and my creative, I guess, abilities. So I see this mirror. Now, the mirror, I'm thinking like, okay, there's a mirror in the astral plane. So I'm gonna see if I can go through it just to make sure that I am in fact in the astral plane. I'm out of my body, because there was another time I tried to use a mirror and I could not go through the mirror, and it was basically because I was in a lucid dream. But anyway, that's a whole story for another time. So it was kind of like a check to myself. Okay, even though I know I'm out of the body. Anyway, go through the mirror. I end up in this dark attic. It was lit because wherever I was, it was daytime. I don't think I was emitting that much light in that entire area to make it day. Although maybe I was, I don't know. So, anyways, there was a little bit of light coming through, and it was like this. It was an addict. It was an attic, and it was brown. It was wooden. It was an attic. There was no insulation or anything like that. So it was just wooden. So I'm looking around, and I didn't see anybody at first, but then I saw this. It looked like a person. I'm gonna say a soul, another soul, but he was really just dark. Um, I know some of you why he got to be black, but I can't say that he was black or not. I just know that he was just dark in color. His everything was like a not quite black, but pretty damn close to. And so immediately I feel like, okay, I need to cast light. So I cast light, which my white light, for protection and for to neutralize that area so that I can create, do my light work. And he punches me in my stomach. Now, I felt that. It didn't, it wasn't like painful, but it was like a thud in my stomach. And so I had to do what I had to do. So I realized, I tried to cast white light again, but it didn't seem to do anything, right? So I thought, okay, well, if the white light is not doing shit, nothing, then I'm gonna have to do maybe black light will. So I created a black, like a lasso, and I just aimed it right at him. I basically immobilized him with that, and he disappeared, which was weird. But I'm thinking to myself, look, I've just had a fight. I'm just over here to do my light work. I'm trying not to, mess with anybody. Let me hurry up and get this out. Let me just do what I need to do so I can get up out of here. So, because who knows what might happen. So I start to cast. I forget the protocol that I was supposed to do, y'all. I had my whole things planned. I was going to cast this light at that time and, just make my pristine workshop. It just all fell apart, y'all. I'm sitting up here casting light like green. I know I cast green, red, and they were all coming out like lightning bolts, like, because I'm all frantic. And I was just messed up my whole flow. And then he had enough nerve to come back with a friend after I'd finished all of my life, just casting them. I'm thinking to my mind, my intent, my money, I'm this, and okay, just cast light any kind of way, just throwing stuff out there. Oh my God, it was a mess. I was a mess, y'all. I was a mess. And so anyways, all of that power, I felt powerful, but God damn it, I was just a mess. I was a chaotic mess. And so I continued with the white light was surrounding me still because I had cast, it was something like a force field of white energy. I didn't make an intention for that. Because I was supposed to make an intention just to, to keep things out that I don't want to be in. I just casted it y'all. Oh, so anyways. So he came back and he was inside of my bubble and I was like, the fuck are you? Oh, you wants to play games. But he brought a friend and I was like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm not even. So I ended up going back to my body at that point. And oh my God, I was just like, damn it. What a time I could have. Oh, what a waste. of time, man. Well, I guess it wasn't a waste of time. It was just, bruh. Ooh. The one time I'm stable, or, one of the times that I'm really stable and just like, and I'm not just feeling like I'm just about to just get sucked right back in, and you know what I'm saying, trying my best. Oh God, it was just, oh man. I'm thinking back, oh my God, y'all, it's something out there. It's just, but he came back with another person entity that was just like looked similar to him. I'm like, okay, y'all, okay, this is enough. I'm gone. But I learned quite a bit, and as as I go on with this next series dealing with the light work, I'll explain a little bit more. But I had to get this out so that y'all, I could keep you guys up to speed on my out of body experiences. But geez, anywho, until next time. I hope you keep up with this journey, y'all. There's more to come.